Tape marker, Wicked for Good, guys. It's finally here. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I am your host, Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela, that Cloudy Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. You know what to do, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for making us a part of your day. But let's get right to it. Without further ado, no explanation here, guys. Obviously, the title, it's Wicked for Good, official movie that finally has come out. The long-awaited sequel of this film is finally here, guys. And we got to see it twice. Round two, we saw back-to-back days, Monday, Tuesday. Our screener was on Tuesday. We got to see an Amazon Prime Early Access. We saw it in IMAX in the beautiful IMAX theater. And yeah, but let's get right to it. Angela, I want to get your first initial thoughts here. You know, long-awaited sequel, right?
1 year.
So much anticipation from the first one. How much the first one really took us on a toll for our emotions. We saw Galinda, we saw Elphaba, we saw Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jonathan Bailey, of course, do his amazing, beautiful song number that I really did love.
Jeff Goldblum, even Ethan Slater.
Everyone. It's just so beautiful, so beautifully human connected to their audience and everything. I just love this. I love the first film. It's so beautiful, and I adored the first movie, and it made me feel so much heartwarmingness. And I love Dancing Through Life. I love that song. It's so beautiful. It's even more better hearing Jonathan Bailey sing it. But anyways, one of the things I do want to ask you, Angela, what did you think of this movie? Because I know you're a fan of the Broadway. I'm not a fan of the Broadway as much. But what did you think of this? Does it meet your expectations and everything? And what did you think? Also, there's two original songs here. The Girl in the Bubble and
No Place Like
Home. There you go. Yeah. But what did you think, Angela?
So there was a lot of expectations going into this. Obviously, the first part took off. It was a global phenomenon. I think a lot of people fell in love with this. People who had seen the musical, like on Broadway or in theaters, or I'm sorry, the place, like the stage production, and then people who have never seen it. And I think everyone just fell in love with it. John M. Chu really brought this world to life. And that was the question I had leaving the theater last year was, obviously there's a part two. Will it live up to it? And I think personally it did. Okay. I love the second act. I love the music. It's a tad darker in my opinion, darker elements, darker themes, but I love the second act, and this completely, again, blew me away. I love the music. And like you say, there's two new songs. In addition to some reprises that I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've seen the musical. But I love them, seeing them, Cynthia and Ariana Grande, back in the screen together. They have such good chemistry together. I just love it so much. And, of course, seeing Jonathan Bailey as Fiyero. He's great. I just love seeing the cast again. Even Jeff Goldblum. And his kookiness. He's just crazy. I love this one as well. I had to really mull on it because I was, going in we saw it on Monday, and I had to like take it all in because I didn't know how to process it because I loved it, but because there's a couple different changes, I was like, okay, let me watch it a second time. And again, second time, I still loved it, still cried in all the parts. I just really hope people give it a chance. It is not as, and I will preface this disclaimer, it's not as bubbly and fun and lighthearted and warming as the first part.
Which, I
still really love the themes, the messaging, the dramatic, the flair. Like, it's there. And I really, really cannot say enough good things about the second part. Now, what were your expectations going into
this movie? I had high expectations going in. I said that when we first posted about this, when we went to go see it at AMC IMAX theater. So yes, high expectations going in. Did it live up to the expectations? I'm gonna say slightly no, and it's very close to it. Here's the things I'm gonna take away, the positive things. The costume design is really good. I love the world of Oz. I just wish they would have expanded a little bit more. The pacing issues I found out after watching the movie, I was like, there's something going on here. Like, I just feel like I don't feel as it flowed very natural like the first one did. It didn't flow as connected. It didn't connect to me emotionally as the first one did. I'll leave it at that, guys. I know some people will disagree with me, and that's fine. Hey, that's fine. That's why art is subjective. Movies are subjective. And I feel like that it's a minor pacing issues. The movie doesn't flow as tightly as some might like. I'm going to say that. Sure. I just feel like that. I just feel like moviegoers are going to be like, it to me it feels like it's just clipping and they don't let scenes breathe, and I hate that because you gotta let the scene breathe. You gotta let the emotions breathe out. And Angela already said, well, it's just like the Broadway, right? It's just like the Broadway.
It's pretty
spot on,
pretty accurate and true to the Broadway. Which I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but this is a movie, and it's just like has to be a little bit different.
But you can't add too much because again, the reason why people really loved the first one was because the music was Zodiac. It was done right. It paid homage to the play, and I really like that. So I feel like yes, it's stuck to that, but that's why I love it because it reminds me of that. But again,
and see to bring up your point already that you already said is the darker. Yeah, I agree because it's less singing in here for sure, less dancing in here because they're not like, it's not happy. It's not teenage years or whatever. Now they're adults, they're matured, and we get a sense of a darker turn of events here. We really do.
Yes. Well, I mean, they're not teenagers. They're young adults because they're going to college.
Yeah. And at the same time, though, I agree with the darker tone, but show us something, man. Show us, like, come on. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but show us the violence. And they kept, like, PGing it. Like, it's just not showing nothing. It's not supposed to be but I get it, though. But this is a movie adaptation. Needs to change.
This is a movie that touched the hearts of audiences around the world. Even little children. And you cannot have those super gory, violent films.
But you can show the other thing. We'll leave it at that.
No. They didn't even show anything. They implied
it.
But
same thing.
Again,
same difference.
You can't have those really violent undertones when it's a movie that has touched the hearts of children too.
Okay. I get it, but tragedy. You do
get tragedy because the big reveal at the end. I mean, it's very like the theming is tragic. Like it's there. Yeah. It's there. It's just maybe not as.
And I would even say though like
violent.
I would even say second thing is or the next thing I'm gonna say is Wicked for Good. I felt like it relies solely on, this is nothing bad, but it relies solely on CGI way more than the first one did. And
but I get
versus practical effects, obviously, because
it's understandable when you see, you may not be able to achieve that with just practical effects.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna say this too because I feel like the first one was a little bit longer. I think like 20-30 minutes longer, and I honestly would not have minded this movie to be another extra 30 minutes to really let those scenes breathe out and let your emotions catch up with you, because I feel like it's just kind of going on and on. And I get it. You said it's like the Broadway. Okay, but this is a movie. This is a film.
Think, but again, so you have if you diverge too much from it, you could upset certain part of the audience.
Yeah, I get it. Same thing with Harry Potter. Same thing with other like Harry Potter IP or Lord of the Rings. Just you're gonna change things, right? I mean, you're gonna change things because it's more movie magic.
It's They did change.
They added 2 songs, which actually were not bad. They were actually solid. The Girl in the Bubble, Ariana Grande sang that song so beautifully and so amazing and so magical. Then you realize you're like, she's just singing about the girl in the boat. Like, I feel like the words could have been a little bit more meaningful.
It's more so like, it's not just a girl in the bubble. It's just like her confronting.
I get it.
Like, it's about her confronting the conflict in her. And, she has to not essentially grow up, but like.
No. Yeah.
Come out of the bubble and and realize that it's, but it's just not in this world.
Yeah, no, I
so
get it.
It does have a deeper meaning.
Yeah, I get it. It was just like, what? Like,
it's a metaphor. It's metaphor, honey.
I guess. But I feel like it could have been a little bit more deeper because, I mean, she gives it that song, the beautiful number. And same thing with Cynthia Erivo as well. No Good Deed, which is that beautiful song. Okay, so here's the thing. So there's a Peacock Live version of this, and it's more acoustic with just piano and it's more classical. And I gotta say though, that version is way better than the movie version. Which is weird. For Good. For some odd reason, it's usually the other way around, but for some odd reason, it's way better, and it doesn't feel as how do you say it? Like, it feels, I don't want to say it feels filtered, because it doesn't. It just feels like
it's a different tone.
Yeah, it's a different tone. It doesn't feel as emotional as the classic version. is when they play it. So I'm gonna say that because I could really sense their emotions in here, and at the same time that we're gonna talk about Ariana Grande as well. There's a lot of times in this movie where she was like kind of going not off key, but like trying to bring more expression and more emotion to her voice singing while doing that. And I feel like it was kind of going a little bit like this, a little bit more so in this film.
Are you talking about when she like sings?
Yeah, like it was kind of weird, but it's I guess it's weird for me to say, right? I know I'm saying weird a lot, but it's hard to explain. But in the first one when she was doing it, it was really good, and in this one it felt like she was kind of going overbearing, I guess, in a way.
I disagree.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that. But there was a couple songs that I was just like, okay, and then
I think the reason why you use that like sing is because you want to connect on an emotional level, because they're singing, like for example, For Good, when they're singing it, you can't always be sing-songy singing it to get to that like connection. Like you have to at least sing. I don't know, it's hard to describe. But I get why they made those choices, and I'm not mad at it. But again, it is different from the play. Obviously, the versions they sing are different from the production. But I think that's why it didn't bother me. I thought they both sang it beautifully.
I mean, it didn't bother me. It was just nitpicking. Honestly, it's just me nitpicking it. I mean, it didn't ruin the. I know it didn't ruin the movie for me. It didn't. I just noticed that. I was just like, huh. It's interesting because it flowed, because she was singing in the first one, and it flowed better. I don't know if there was different. Again, it could be just the song selections, I guess, because where she goes high and then low, and then it's song selection, I think. But anyways,
well, I mean, most of the songs are in the play, but okay.
Yeah, no, but song, like the way it goes. Because again, though, I mean, on the second act,
I do agree though. I think the songs, minus For Good, the rest of the songs on the second half are not as well known.
Yeah, they're not as powerful.
Well, they're not as well known as the first one. So like, obviously when the first one came out, Popular was a good one.
Yeah.
Obviously Dancing Through Life. Even No One More Zook It. That was my favorite.
The whole album almost pretty much, right?
Like No One More Zook It is my favorite song from the first one, and then it's Defying Gravity. But again, a lot of those songs, even like The Wizard and I, that's really powerful.
That's a good one.
So it has more iconic songs.
More hits.
This one doesn't have. It has more like reprises, or like I said, it has No Good Deed. It has For Good. Even the duet, the name escapes me, that Elphaba sings with Fierro.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
Again, so but they're not as maybe well known. Like the rest of the songs, are not as well known.
I would agree.
I can see people maybe not liking it as much as the first one in that aspect, because people loved the music from the first one.
I would say they're not equally as strong as the first one.
I disagree, but maybe not as memorable.
Yeah,
like where you're singing the tune all the time, like because Popular blew up, like everyone was singing that.
And then the huge dancing of the books,
Dancing Through Life,
that is the book, So like and then also just I feel like I'm gonna have to agree with you as well. They're not as memorable as the first, and it sucks because the first one's a huge hit. That whole album is a huge hit. So it definitely holds to people's hearts, and we got to see a little bit of that with the Peacock special they had for this, and it's showing how much influence it really had for kids, adults, and everyone of all ages.
It's crazy how much this blew up, and I am so here for it. Like I am loving that people love this. I'm loving that it was brought to the screen in such a beautiful way. We got the second part; it is just as beautiful, in my opinion. And I still hope people turn out. I know it will. I know people will, because it's such a phenomenon, and I just hope people love the second one as much as I do.
No, for sure. I agree. I hope so too. I just feel like it's not going to be as accepted as the others, as the first film.
Fair.
And I would even say like people are going to probably be like, the musical's better. The Broadway musical's better than the For Good.
It does make me want to see the musical again. If they were to tour again and come to San Antonio, I would definitely see them. I usually do when they've come in the past couple years or a few years. So I just can't wait for them to come again. If they're touring again.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And if you ever have the chance to see this on like a theater near you, like a Broadway play,
check it out.
Please check it out. It is such a fun musical to see in person.
Check it out. Don't be like me and fall asleep and wake up on Defying Gravity. Don't do that. So what I did notice as well was that this movie, beginning of today, earlier on today, when reviews started rolling in, it was at 86%. Currently, right now, it's 72%. So it went down quite a bit from the first one. why critics are giving it that much. I understand it though. It's pacing issues. It feels like this movie's very clipped. And it doesn't I'm going to say it again. It doesn't let scenes breathe.
Seeing it the second time, I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Maybe I could have understood your point of view the first time we saw it on Monday.
Yeah. but it doesn't match that same energy and charm as the first one.
Again, it's the different theming.
No,
it's the different theming. And I will pound that into people in your head. Like, it's the different theming, and it's not supposed to be as lighthearted and fun. And
but our audience is gonna really how are they gonna react to it? I'm very curious on this, because I would even say like you're not gonna get as emotional as you did in the first one.
I disagree. I cried. So
okay. I mean, all right, not cried as hard as the first one.
I disagree.
Oh my god! All right. Anyways, all right. Rating on 1 out of 10. 10 being the highest. I'm just going to give this rating.
I'm gonna give it a 9 because
I
really love this film. It's just a me thing, and I know not everyone's gonna agree with me. I love the first one. I love the second one equally. Again, I love the music. Yeah. And I really hope people love the music too. It's going to be a little bit different, but you know what? That's all right. And it's just as beautiful. The same passion and creativity and energy went into creating the second part. It really shows, and I got to commend all the cast and
John
crew.
M. Chu, yeah. John M. Chu, director.
Cynthia,
Ariana. He's come a long way since directing the Justin Bieber's documentary or concert. It was Justin Bieber. Yeah, Justin Bieber's he's come a long way.
But I had good faith in him. I did have good faith in him because he did In the Heights. Yeah. He's done a
beautiful film, which is Crazy Rich Asians. I love that movie.
Love
that's one of my heartfelt
That's
films.
one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Like that's a top movie for me. I could watch that as many times as I want. Times I want, and I can still fall in love with it.
Love how he brought Asian culture to life and really brought awareness to it. And
he does
some things we didn't know in Singapore.
And it's really cool because he takes the time to do things right and to make it authentic.
4 years, did you think they said they were working on
I think he said he worked on 4 years.
Yeah.
Wicked for 4 years. And I really appreciate the time and the energy to make this a really well done film.
Definitely,
he put so much attention to it with everything, creating this world.
Yeah.
So everyone in him and the cast did such a great job. And the crew,
they did.
Amazing,
beautiful casting, and that's the one thing too is that they had to get the casting right. And I love how he said that every interview. He was like, "We had to get the casting right. It has to be perfect." And we got the perfect cast, and it was just beautifully done. And I just love that what he said, because he puts his heart and passion into his work, and I just love that. But it seems like musicals take a lot longer. I mean, even Greatest Showman took 8 years, 7 years, I think.
I don't know how much.
Yeah, it took around that time, and just it's crazy to me. But anyways, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. Still give it above average rating. I still enjoyed it. It's still a solid, good film, guys. I do recommend this to go see this one. Go check it out. It's the holiday season, almost, sorta, kinda. Feels we're in the running start of the holiday race here.
I know next week's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, next week's Thanksgiving. So go check out this movie. Take the family, take the girls, take the kids, take the guys, take the guys, take your girlfriends out. Go check this movie out.
Take your wives out, take your sisters out, take your mamas out.
Take mamas out. Yeah. So yeah, definitely, guys. And what the classic people would say, this is a hit. All right, guys, thank you so much for making this a part of your day. Question is for you guys: what do y'all think? Let us know in the comments down below. What do y'all think of Wicked for Good? Did it meet your expectations? Let us know in the comments down below. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Once again, guys,
Manja, that Kelly Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. See you at the movies. Latest.